My dear students of 11, today I want to discuss coordinate geometry. This coordinate geometry is very important topic, not only for the purpose of examination of 11A, but it is also for competition. In this chapter, first we discuss about what is the slope of a straight line. In class 10, you will know only the distance between two parallel lines. How will you find the distance between 2 points, not parallel? And how will you decide if 3 points are given, how it is, which type of triangle is, if the coordinate of 4 points are given, which type of quadrilateral is. And now in this class 11, we will discuss about the slope and equation of straight line. So now my dear student, suppose here L is a line. What do you observe? This line makes an angle, suppose theta with the positive direction of x-axis. Then this angle will be supplementary angle 180 minus theta. So the angle theta made by the line L with positive direction of x-axis and measured anti-clockwise is called the inclination of the line. Try to understand it again. The angle theta made by the line L with positive direction of x-axis and measured anti-clockwise direction is called the inclination of the line. Obviously, it will be 0 less than equal to theta, theta less than equal to 180 degree. Now important point is the inclination of line parallel to the x-axis or the x-axis itself is 0. The inclination of a line parallel to the x-axis or the x-axis itself is 0. The inclination of a line parallel to the y-axis or the y-axis itself is 90 degree. And horizontal line, any line parallel to the x-axis or the x-axis itself is called a horizontal line. These are the important elements of coordinate geometry. Vertical line, any line parallel to the y-axis or the y-axis itself is called a vertical line. Oblique line, a line which is neither horizontal or vertical is called a oblique line. Slope or gradient of a line. If theta is the inclination of non-vertical line, then m is equal to tan theta is called the slope of the line. If theta is the inclination of a non-vertical line, then m is equal to tan theta is called the slope of the line. Slope of a line passing through two given points. Suppose here A and B are 2 points and the coordinates of A is x1, y1 and coordinate of B is x2, y2. Then the slope of this line, which is denoted by m, is difference of y coordinate of these 2 points by difference of x coordinate of these 2 points. How it happened? Now see, in right angle triangle A and B, we have tan theta is equal to Bn by n. Bn can be written as in term of coordinates Bm minus Nm by Lm, and Nm is equal to Al. So Bm minus Al by Lm. So Lm minus Al by Om minus Ol. So now the value of Bm is y2 and Al is y1, Om is x2, Ol is x1. So after doing cross multiplication, we have y2 minus y1 is equal to mx2 minus x1. Hence the slope of a straight line joining 2 points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 is given by m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. This is a very important formula. Now you can Remember it by in this way. If the coordinate of 2 points on a straight line are given, then its slope is nothing but the difference of y coordinate of 2 points divided by x coordinates of 2 points. My dear student, in this way we here learned a very important elements of the coordinate geometry. It will be helpful in solving the problems and determining the equation of straight line. Now, slopes of parallel line. Here L1 and L2 are two parallel lines, and its slope is tan theta 1 and theta 2. And tan theta 1, tan theta 2 can be denoted by M1, M2. Thus, non-vertical parallel lines have equal slopes. Non-vertical parallel lines have equal slope. Conversely, let M1 is equal to M2. Tan theta 1 is equal to tan theta 1. Theta is equal to theta 2. So, L1 and L2 are parallel. If corresponding lines are parallel, then lines corresponding angles are equal. Then lines are parallel. This is the converse of this concept. So, if two lines are parallel, then its slope are also equal, M1 and M2. If slopes are equal, then lines are parallel. This we have discussed in this theorem. Now, my dear student, we want to discuss theorem 3, slopes of perpendicular lines. If L1 and L2 both are perpendicular to each other, then what will be its slopes? My dear students, if two lines are perpendicular to each other, what will be its slope? Here L1 and L2 are perpendicular. Suppose this line L2 makes an angle theta 2, L1 makes an angle theta 1, and both are perpendicular. Then from angle sum properties, theta 2 is external angle. So theta 2 is equal to 90 plus theta 1. Theta 2 is equal to 90 plus theta 1. And tan theta 2 is equal to tan of angle 90 plus theta 1. Or tan theta 2 is equal to minus cot theta 1. So my dear students, tan theta 2 is equal to minus 1 by tan theta 1. Tan theta 2 is equal to M2 and tan theta 1 is equal to M1. So M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. Thus, when L1 and L2 are perpendicular to each other, then product of their slope is equal to minus 1. This is a very important result. It will be helpful in solving the problems. Now, if L1 and L2 be two lines with slope M1 and M2 respectively, such that M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1, M1 is equal to tan theta 1, M2 is equal to tan theta 2, then tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 is equal to minus 1, tan theta 2 is equal to minus 1 by tan theta 1, tan theta 2 is equal to minus cot theta 1, tan theta 2 is equal to tan of 90 degree plus theta 1. So theta 2 is equal to 90 plus theta 1. So theta 2 and theta 1 differ by 90 degree. This implies L1 and L2 are perpendicular to each other. Thus, when M1 and M2 is equal to minus 1, then L1 perpendicular to L2. Hence, L1 and L2 are perpendicular to each other if and only if M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. My dear students, angle between two non-verticals and non-perpendicular lines. If alpha is the angle between two non-vertical and non-perpendicular lines, here is alpha 1 and alpha 2. This alpha 1 makes an angle, L1 makes an angle, alpha 1, and L2 makes an angle, alpha 2. And the angle between these two lines is theta. So we have to find the angle between two non-vertical lines. So let L1 and L2 be two given non-vertical and non-perpendicular lines with slopes M1 and M2 respectively. Let L1 and L2 be their respective inclination. Then M1 is equal to tan alpha 1, M2 is equal to tan alpha 2. Let theta and 180 minus theta be the angles between L1 and L2. From the given figure, we have theta is equal to alpha 2 minus alpha 1, where alpha 1 alpha 2 is not equal to 90 degree. Since alpha 2 is equal to alpha 1 plus theta, exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. Tan theta is equal to tan of angle alpha 2 minus alpha 1. Tan theta is equal to tan alpha 2 minus tan alpha 1, 1 plus tan alpha 1 into tan alpha 2. So tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2, where 1 plus m1 into m2 is not equal to 0. Also, tan 180 minus theta is equal to minus tan theta is equal to minus m2 minus m1, 1 plus m1 into m2. Thus, tangent of the angle between given lines is equal to plus minus m2 minus m1, 1 plus m1 into m2. So now, when it is negative, when it will be the obtuse angle. Here, see the figure. What do you observe? This angle is acute and this is obtuse. When the angle between two lines will be obtuse, then sign will be tan will be negative. And when acute, it will be positive. So now, my dear students, that's why here tan alpha is equal to mod of m2 minus m1, 1 plus m1 into m2. So angle between two lines, if it will be obtuse, then it will be minus, and if it will be acute, then it will be positive, because tan alpha is positive in first quadrant and negative in second quadrant. So my dear student, in this way we can find the angles between two non-perpendicular lines. Now I want to discuss very important property, collinearity of 3 points. As you know that 3 or more than 3 points lie on a straight line, then the points are said to be collinear. So now this is a very important part of this discussion, that if this slope of AB is equal to slope of BC, here 3 points lie on a straight line, the slope of AB is equal to slope of BC, and also a point must common. We can also observe that. We can also prove it by in this way. If we find the slope of AC and slope of BC, and if the slope of AC and slope of BC both are equal, then also ABC are collinear, because both represent same straight line and a point is common. A point is common must. So 3 points PHK, QX1, Y1 and RX2, Y2 lie on a line, so that H minus X1 into Y2 minus Y1 is equal to K minus Y1 into X2 minus X1. My dear students, since point PQ and R are collinear, we have slope of PQ is equal to slope of QR, and it will be Y1 minus K divided by X1 minus H, Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1. So my dear students, we get H into minus X1, Y2 minus Y1 is equal to K minus Y1, X2 minus X1. Now, after explaining all these points, now I want to discuss important problem of exercise 10.1 from the book of NCERT. A line passes through x1, y1 and hk. If slope of line is m, so that k minus y1 is equal to m h minus x1. Since line passes through p x1, y1 and q hk, therefore slope of line is k minus y1, k minus y1 by h minus x1. But its slope is m. So we write m is equal to k minus y1 by h minus x1. So k minus y1 is equal to m h minus x1 after doing cross multiplication. If 3 points h0, ab and 0k lie on a line so that a by h plus b by k is equal to 1. This is problem number 13. Here I tried my best to solve the problems from bottom. Now since ph0, qab and r0 key lie on a straight line, therefore pq are collinear. So b minus 0 divided by a minus h is equal to k minus b divided by 0 minus a. These are the slope of same straight lines. So b by a minus h is equal to minus k minus b into h. And after solving, we have a k plus bh is equal to kh. And dividing both sides by kh, we have a by h plus b by k is equal to 1. In this way, we can solve this problem number 11. The slope of a line is double of the slope of the other line if tangent of the angle between them is 1 by 3. Find the slope of the lines. My dear student, let the slope of line be m, slope of other line be 2m. So angle between two lines is equal to tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1, 1 plus twice m1 into m2 with the symbol of mod, that is 2m minus m, 1 plus 2m into m, that is m into 1 plus 2m square. And the value of tan theta is given 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is equal to mod m 1 plus 2m square. And after solving, we have 1 plus 2m square is equal to 3m. 2m square minus 3m plus 1 is equal to 0. 2m square minus 2m minus m plus 1 is equal to 0. And after factorizing, we have m minus 1 into 2m minus 1 is equal to 0. So either m minus 1 is equal to 0, m is equal to 1, or 2m minus 1 is equal to 0, so 2m is equal to 1. This implies m is equal to 1 by 2. So required slopes, slope are m is equal to half and m is equal to 1. Now I want to discuss problem number 10. Find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points 3, minus 1 and 4, minus 2. My dear student, it is a very interesting problem. Points on the line are p 3, minus 1 and q 4, minus 2. So its slope is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. And this will be tan theta is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to minus 2 plus 1. Yes, my dear students, here y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to, I just told you, minus 2 plus 1 divided by 4 minus 3. So tan theta is equal to minus 1 by 1, tan theta is equal to minus 1, tan theta is equal to minus 10 45 degree, tan theta is equal to 10 180 minus 45. Of course, tan theta is equal to 135 and theta is equal to 135. So in this way, we can solve this problem. Now, without using distance formula, so that the points minus 2, minus 1, 4, 0, 3, 3, minus 2, minus 1, 4, 0, 3, 3, and minus 3, 2. Suppose are the vertices of a parallelogram. तभी सवाल को हम 10 में ही पढ़े थे, लेकिन 11 में हम स्लोप से बनाएंगे. किस मेथड से बनाएंगे? स्लोप मेथड से बनाएंगे. लेट ए बी सी डी ए पैरेललोग्राम वेयर वर्टिसेस आर ए x1 y1 minus 2 minus 1, b x2 y2 4 0, c x3 y3 3 3, and d x4 y4 minus 3 2. So now we use the property of parallelogram. If ABCD is a parallelogram, it is given without using the distance formula, so that the points are the vertices of a parallelogram. ये प्रूव करना है. तो कैसे करेंगे? हम AC जानते हैं. We know that diagonal of parallelogram bisect each other. यदि A और C का जो A और C का P, A और C को पॉइंट P बाइसेक्ट करता है, यानी P का जो कोऑर्डिनेट है A और C को जब हम लें और बी और डी का जो कोऑर्डिनेट है इसको जब हम लें और पी का कोऑर्डिनेट निकालें, तो दोनों केस में यदि कोऑर्डिनेट सेम हो जाए तो क्या हुआ, बोथ डायगोनल्स बाइसेक्ट ईच अदर, प्रूव कर दिए, इसलिए ए बी सी डी जे पैरेलल होगा। वी विल अप्लाई दिस कंसेप्ट हियर। मिड पॉइंट ऑफ ए सी x1 प्लस x3/2 comma y1 प्लस y3/2 -2 प्लस 3/2 -1 प्लस 3/2 1/2/2/2, that is 1/2, 1. Mid point of BD x2 plus x4/2 y2 plus y4/3, that is 4 minus 3/2 0 plus 2/2 half, 1. Mid point of AC is equal to mid point of BD. Hence ABCD is a parallelogram proved. Now my dear student, I want to solve problem number क्वेश्चन नंबर 2। मैंने पहले ही कहा कि जिस तरह कंसेप्ट पढ़ाए उसी तरह सवाल बना रहे हैं, इसलिए सवाल को हम उल्टा दिए, नीचे से बना रहे हैं। प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, फॉर द सेक ऑफ कन्वीनियंट, नाउ आई स्टार्ट टू सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम फ्रॉम इंड। द बेस ऑफ एन इक्विलेटरल ट्रायंगल विथ साइड टू ए लार्ज ऑन y axis, यानी BC is the base of the triangle which lies on y axis, such that the midpoint of the base is at the origin. midpoint कहाँ पे lie कर रहा है, origin पे. Find vertices of the triangle. Of course vertices of the triangle will be A, इस तरह भी हो सकता है और इधर भी हो सकता है, A डैश हो सकता है, दोनों केसेस हो सकता है। कैसे दोनों केस हुआ इसकी हम लोग जानकारी यहाँ पर दे रहे हैं। Here B and C lies on y-axis and distance of BC is 2a and O is midpoint. So coordinate of B is 0a and coordinate of C is 0 minus a. And similarly, suppose coordinate of A will be h, 0. We don't know the coordinate of A, so we consider it is on x-axis, so it will be h, 0. Let BC be the base of equilateral triangle which lies on y-axis, and third vertex may be A, h0 और a dash, कोई भी हो सकता है, इधर भी हो सकता है और इधर भी हो सकता है। इधर कब होगा, इधर कब होगा, इसकी जानकारी हम लोग देंगे। Since triangle ABC is an equilateral, then AB is equal to AC. AB square is equal to AC square. H minus 0 whole square plus 0 minus a whole square is equal to 2a square. So H square plus a square is equal to 4a square. H square is equal to 4a square minus a square. H square is equal to 3a square. H is equal to root 3a whole square. So H is equal to plus minus root 3a. Plus minus root 3a. Dear विद्यार्थियों, if it will be root 3a, then we will get this figure. If it will be minus root 3a, then we will get this figure. So we will get, find the vertices of the triangle. So required vertex is root 3a 0, 0a 0 minus a. And also if it will be the triangle A dash BC, A dash BC, then vertex will be minus root 3a 0, A dash. A dash is equal to this much, and B is equal to 0a, and C is equal to 0 minus a. Only a dash, the coordinate of a dash will differ from the coordinate of A. In this way, we can solve this problem number 2. My dear students, I hope you have understood all these solution of all the problems. You are getting me. Now, I hope by taking the knowledge of these points, these elementary points, now we will discuss about the different equation of different forms of straight line in next video. Thank you very much.